Hello students, in today's class we are going to discuss about the chapter 8, class 9, motion. So first of all we must know about the motion and its type. So let's get start with the topic motion. Motion is change in the position of an object with respect to a fixed position with time. And we have the two types of motion, uniform motion and non-uniform motion. In uniform motion, the object covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. For example, car traveling 2 km in 2 minutes, 2 km in another 2 minutes, and 2 km in next 2 minutes means the object is covering equal distance in equal interval of time. Such type of motion is said to be uniform motion. In case of non-uniform motion, you will see the object covers unequal distance in equal interval of times. Say for example, car moving in a crowded street. So in that situation, the object covers unequal distance in equal interval of time because of the crowding in the street. Next one is motion along a straight line. The actual path traversed by a body is its distance, and it is a scalar quantity. Now scalar quantity means it has magnitude, not the direction. The shortest straight distance between the initial and the final position of a body is its displacement. So displacement is what? It is the shortest straight distance between the initial and the final position of the body, and it is a vector quantity. It means this quantity, that is displacement, has both direction as well as magnitude. That's why it is called vector quantity. Next one is motion along a circular path. When moving in a circular path, means when a body is moving in a circular path with uniform speed, it is said to be uniform circular motion. The direction of the body changes continuously in case of circular motion. Next one is measurement of rate of motion. So we have the different types of terminology. One by one we shall discuss about the terms used frequently in chapter motion. Speed. Speed is distance traveled by the object in unit time. Again, this is scalar quantity because it depends upon only the magnitude, not on the direction. Usually objects are non-uniform motion. Therefore, we have to calculate the average speed, and for finding the average speed we have the formula. Average speed is denoted by small s, which is equal to total distance traveled, that is our capital D. You can say total distance traveled, capital D, and small d. Total distance traveled is small d, and the total time taken is small t. So average speed s is equal to d by t. D is the distance traveled divided by the total time taken, that is small t. So one can write the SI unit for this average speed. So this comes out to be meter per second, or one can write meter second inverse. Next one is velocity. Velocity is the speed of an object moving in a definite direction. Again, this is speed, but here object is moving in a definite direction, means here direction is there. That's why it is vector quantity. In velocity, it can be uniform or variable. When speed is variable, expressed as average velocity, means velocity can be uniform or variable. When speed is variable, then we will express the velocity in terms of average velocity, and we have already discussed about the formula of average speed. We have the formula for the average velocity, which is equal to initial velocity represented by the small u plus final velocity represented by the symbol small v divided by 2. Again, if we go for its unit, SI unit for velocity, average velocity, meter per second or meter per second as that of unit of speed. Next is acceleration. Acceleration, it is the rate of change in velocity with time. Again, this is vector quantity, and formula for this A stands for the acceleration, v minus u by t. V is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, and if we divide it by time, we will get the acceleration, change in velocity or rate of change of velocity with respect to time is called acceleration. SI unit for acceleration is meter per second square or meter second minus 2. Next one is uniform acceleration. Velocity of an object increases or decreases by equal amount. Here the word equal amount in equal interval of time. That type of acceleration is called uniform acceleration. But in case of non-uniform acceleration, you will see that velocity of an object increases or decreases by unequal amount. Here in case of uniform, you will see equal amount in equal interval of time. But in case of non-uniform acceleration, here the velocity of an object may be increases or it may be decreases in unequal amount in equal interval of time. That type of acceleration is said to be non-uniform acceleration. So dear students, in this module we have discussed about the terms which are used frequently in the chapter motion. So thank you very much for watching it. Have a great day.